Today topic is 3D modeling. Okay, 3D modeling. Previous I was completed 2D AutoCAD. Okay, so now today topic is 3D modeling. So first go to the isometric view. Go to the isometric view from here. Suppose from top, or go to the isometric. So that is the isometric view, and also you can go from here also view, here 3D view, and then go to the HW isometric. Okay, HW stands for southwest, SC stands for southeast, NE stands for northeast, and NW stands for northwest. Okay, so now create 3D. Okay, so suppose go to the draw, here modeling. So these all are 3D. Okay, so first go to the Polysolid. Okay, Polysolid. Here Polysolid, suppose you can specify start point. Suppose click here. Okay, click here. Start point means just click here, click here. That is the Polysolid. If you go here, suppose go to the arc. So now this one becomes arc. Okay, this one becomes arc. Now right click, enter. Okay, so now this is the arc. Okay, next here suppose go to the Polysolid, then you can control height, width, okay, and justification. Okay, so suppose go to the height here. Suppose click height. So now height is 4. Suppose I'll put it here 10. Okay, so now what will happen? So now height becomes 10. Clear? Previous one height is 4. Okay, much less. You can rotate also. Suppose in one view we cannot understand 3D object. Okay, so how to rotate? Go to the view, here orbit and constant orbit, and then press left click, and now this one is rotate. Okay, so now this one is rotate. Also you can suppose escape it. Also how to rotate? Then shift and scroll. Press shift and scroll both at a time. In keyboard press shift, and in mouse press scroll. Okay, so now this one both rotate at a time. Okay, so that is the main thing. Clear? So now this one becomes 4 and this one becomes 10. Next, draw here Polysolid. Polysolid, this one is height. Now this one is width. Width, suppose 0.25 here. Suppose here I'll put it here. Suppose 2, enter. So now this one becomes more thick. Okay, more thick. So that is width. Width means this one is width. This is the 2. Okay, this is the 2. This dimension. Okay. Similar, go to the draw, modeling, Polysolid. Here justify. So justify means just like a multi-line, left, center and right. Suppose choose center. So now this one becomes, through center point this one is draw. Okay, and suppose if it is left, so through left point, and if it is right, so through right point it was draw. Okay, that is the main thing. So these are all are Polysolid. Okay, next is box. Box, suppose here choose it here center point or first corner. Suppose I'll choose first corner, then choose another corner. Another corner you can put also x and y coordinate system value. Okay, suppose give it here 20. Okay, 20 here, comma, and also here suppose 30. So now this one becomes 20 and 30, and then you can put it here height. Okay, suppose give height here 25. So now this one becomes 25. Okay, so this rectangle form 20 by 30 and height is 25. Clear? Okay, so this is the 3D box you can create. 3D box you can create. So suppose go to the box here. If it is choose center, then suppose this is the center, and now this is the one box, and you can give height in both side. Suppose if you choose 10, so from middle point in upper side it was 10, and in bottom portion it was also 10 if it is total length is 20. Okay, so suppose I'll choose here, suppose here 20. So now this total length is 20. So from middle point symmetrically this one is graduate increases. Okay, so from this point to that point is 10, and from this middle point to this below point is also 10. Okay, next draw here. Next is also box. So that is the box is I think complete. Next is wedge. Wedge, suppose click here, click one point just like a rectangle form. Okay, you can put by x and y value, or you can click anywhere, and now you can put height from the first point. In z also positive, you can positive or negative. Okay, so that is the height. So now this one is 13. Okay, so now this one is 13 or 10. So this one is look like this. Okay, next is cone. Okay, cone, suppose select center point and select radius, and then give height. So that is cone created here. You can put all the dimension by keyboard also. Okay, so suppose go to the cone option, you can choose suppose 3 point. So 3 point means 1 point, another point, here another point, and then you can choose height. Okay, so that is the cone. Okay, this is the another option. Next you can choose suppose cone 2 points. Suppose click here, here also second end point means total diameter. Okay, you can identify 2 points and then give height. So that is also cone. Okay, next here cone, suppose first tangent. Okay, so suppose click here. So 3 points is required. Okay, 3 points is required. Suppose click one line here, and also click another line also here, and here click another line also here. Okay, now go to the cone option, and TTR means suppose first object to tangent. Okay, so this one is tangent, second point object also tangent. Okay, and then give suppose circle radius. Okay, suppose circle radius give it is 20. So now this one is, these two lines are tangent, and then you can put it here height. Okay, height suppose here 50, enter. So now this one is 50. Okay, so now this one is 50. Next, suppose also cone. Okay, elliptical. Elliptical means suppose select end point of axis and select another axis, and then you can choose major axis or minor axis. Okay, second axis means suppose select this one and then give height. Okay, so that is elliptical cone. Okay, so that is elliptical cone. Clear? Okay, next is also cone. Okay, suppose give it here, suppose 3.1, 2 and 3, and now you can choose axis endpoint. Okay, or give suppose top radius. Top radius also you can choose here. Suppose give it here, top radius is 15 suppose. Okay, so now this one is 15, and then select height, suppose 20, enter. So now this one is look like this, not top point is not a center point. Okay, because there are two circular object, means suppose if you one cone cutting through a plane. Okay, so now this one is look like this. Okay, so that is the main thing. Clear? Next, here also cone, suppose same procedure, suppose select here, and now axis endpoint. So now this one is axis endpoint. You can rotate about your this axis. Okay. So suppose axis endpoint is now this one is look like this. So that is the cone also. Clear? Okay. Next, also cone. Suppose here click here and click here, and suppose 2 points. 2 points means suppose just these 2 points through axis. This one is created here. Okay, these 2 points. So now this cone is look like this. Okay, next is after cone sphere. Okay, sphere. Suppose center point here radius. Okay, give radius suppose 20, enter. So now this one is radius. Okay, so that is the sphere. Okay, this one is shaded view. This is the sphere. Next is sphere. This is also same 3 point, means 1 point, 2 points, and 3 points. So that is also a sphere. Here also same sphere. Suppose 2 points, just click here, and sphere will be created. Next also sphere TTR, that is also same. 3 point is required. Suppose this one, and give some radius. Suppose 20, enter. So now one sphere will be created. 20 means 20 is the radius. Tangent radius, TTR. Tangent radius. Okay. Next is uh, cylinder. Okay, cylinder. So now same procedure, 3P, 2P, TTR, elliptical also concept are same. Okay. So cylinder, suppose click here and base radius, give some base radius, suppose 20, enter, and then give some height, suppose 50, enter. So now this is the 50 radius. Okay. Next also cylinder, click 1 point and give diameter, and also same axis endpoint. Okay, so now this one is axis endpoint. Okay. Next also cylinder, suppose click here and also select here, and suppose 2 points. So now this one is 2 points cylinder is created here. Okay, this 2 point cylinder created here. Next, after cylinder, create torus. Torus is nothing but cycle tube. Okay. So suppose select center point and then give some diameter, suppose 20, enter. Okay. Sorry, give some radius and give another radius of tube. Okay. So suppose here 3, enter. So now this one becomes torus. If you choose here realistic view or shaded view, so now this one is look like this. Okay. So now go to the 2D wireframe. Next also same, create here pyramid. Okay, pyramid. Suppose if in case of torus, 3P means just select 1, select 2, select 3, and then give some radius. So now this one is look like this. Next is pyramid. Suppose click here and height. So that is the pyramid. Okay, that is the pyramid. So here pyramid by two option. Suppose this one is edge. Okay, select first endpoint, then select another endpoint. Okay, so that is the edge length. Okay, suppose edge length is 40. I'll put it here, and then you can choose height. Okay, so that is one type of pyramid you can create. Then also sides, number of sides is suppose 6, center. Okay, then center point. So now this one is look like this. Okay, this one is look like this. This is also a pyramid. Okay, so from polysolid to pyramid completed in today video. Okay.